Welcome back. It's been a very long time since I've made a video, well over 6 months. As you could see, I have the, what I'm now calling beer can E46 is actually in a garage. You could see some of my stuff actually being in here, and that is because I have actually moved from where I used to live. If you guys have been actually following this channel, I came from my dad's house into my own townhouse with single car garage, single driveway, to now a 2-car garage, 2-car driveway that I actually have my own front yard too that can also have a car. That sounds stupid to really be talking about, but it is something that I've always thought of having, dreaming of having. And that was a place to park a car indoors without worrying about the elements messing with it. And also the ability to have tools, a whole welding area alongside of my car where I could actually work on it without worrying about people seeing it outside, or even like I was saying, the elements ruining what I'm working on. So again, it's not very impressive whatsoever, but I'm still very happy that I finally got something like this. And as you can tell, it's also very tall, so it feels like a big garage, even though it's not. This is a very long intro. Gonna have to cut a lot of that out. Well, as I'm sitting here, I need to disclaim this video is going to be filmed over a couple of months because I didn't really like the rushing mentality of the last ones on doing the first series on this car. And I want to actually take my time, try and film really good videos, edit as much as I can to make it look as good as possible, and hopefully for the second season or rendition of this car, you will see it turn from this pretty much totaled car to hopefully something that will look more presentable at the track and not just something to get you to the track. And hopefully you guys can follow me along this journey on transforming this car. There's a lot planned that I will not be able to say right now because I don't know what I will be able to get to in this video. So hopefully you guys stay along for the ride, and I hope you guys enjoy this. With that being said, today for this small section, I am going to be presenting the new wheels, not these ones, the new wheels and tires that I will be running as my rolling wheels and my main fronts. With drifting, as you know, if you don't have that much money, you need a couple extra set of wheels to be able to swap without having to rotate, get new tires put on. And I only have one set of the same kind, so I have these ones that are now going to be rear wheels permanently. And as you guys hopefully wait, I will grab the new front wheel. Here it is. It is not a real one, it's a rep, it's an ESR. It is 18 by 9.5, relatively wide. These are going to be my front wheels during drifting. I have all four. It does not fit that great. I do have all four. They are used, that's why they're dirty. But I got them very cheap. As I was saying, I got them very cheap because, as you could see, this one has a lot of weld on it. You know, I fixed it. It got bent very badly from the old owner understeering into a curb. I bought the whole set, all four, matching. They're not staggered. Bought them for 200 bucks without tires, which kind of sucked. But I liked them so much that I really did want them, so I got them. Here they are. I don't know if they fit, but I felt like these would be a really good start off for getting more parts on the car that I like. So yeah, I don't know if this wheel is savable, but I was thinking they're $290 wheels per brand new. So spending $200 on 3 good ones and 1 bad one was a no-brainer. So here we are. Got one nice, 1 bad one and a good enough set to get going. I do want to use the bad one because there is a curb rail one, sorry. I want to use the bad ones as the front just because I feel like it would be better to ruin the bad ones while driving and keeping the nice ones as nice as possible for future things. But yeah, it is pretty badly weighted because of that weld. I don't know if you guys could see this. But enough with that talking. Our plan is to mount wheels on the 2 other good ones, 2 tires. I already mounted one just to see if I could do it nicely without messing up the lips. So that's pretty much this quick snip is throwing tires on. We're back. You guys saw me trying to put the 1 tire on, and I couldn't, lost my mind over it and returned the spoon set to Amazon. So I paid a friend to put them on. I only got the 3 on because the 4th one is still messed up, which we will hopefully work on today. But we're gonna need to test fit all 3. We're gonna leave the front ones on and then take the 3rd one and throw it on the rear so we could at least see what it looks like and get a feel for it, because I know the 18s fit in the front with the 50 sidewall. I'm not sure how they're gonna fit in the rear, but the rear is gonna have 45 sidewall anyways, which is just kind of how it is. I got 45 sidewall winters and I don't want to run winter tires up front, so you just got to deal with that. But let's do a little bit of, I guess, YouTube magic. Bam! They changed this car so much. It's actually really good. It's a lot better. It's not that it looks like a good car, it's just, it makes it feel like it's a nicer car. Pretty good. Fucking fitment. The front's kind of poke. And then again, they're gonna probably poke even more when I hopefully get an angle kit. So I said that we were going to clean that wheel, but we're actually going to do something different. The rear barely has some camber to it, so picked myself up some Max Heating Rod camber arms. They're like $90, $100. Everyone runs them, I guess, so might as well. I wish they were the time joints, I think. But gonna get these on, so gotta say goodbye to, I guess, this fitment until we fix that other wheel. But that wheel's coming off, and since this is one of the rears, it's completely ruined, we're going to put the front wheels that are nice on the rear, so if I need to do any drifting anytime soon, it could go and drift. So probably not anytime soon though. All right, well, jack it up again, I guess. All right, well, we got the old arms out, both side. This, I guess I can't really, this bolt right here touches the CV on this side, and then on this side it touches this like more inside part, so you can't really get away with just pulling the CVs out. So what I did is I loosened this bolt, and the adjacent one on the diff dropped that bolt out right there, and it allowed me to move the diff up and kind of back, and then pull those bolts out, and then I took a jack and just held the diff up to then slip the bolts back in and align the camber arms. So got them in. We have them adjusted out just right now to be able to get to the knuckles. So now that that's done, we gotta do some adjustment. We were debating on messing around and putting as much camber in the car as possible, but I don't really want to waste the time on that because it's just kind of dumb. dumb fun, but I don't get enough time to play with my car. So right now got all the positive camber in the world. So we'll adjust that to a better point and then go from there. I think I have a good idea on how we're going to adjust that. So we'll get back to you. All right, there are a lot of trial and error of lifting and lowering the car. We finally got to the point, if I could lower this nice and slow. Got to the point where the car fully settles its suspension. We have virtually no camber now. So we're now going to be getting rid of all this inside wear and use the tire fully and also get fully gripped up. So that'll be it for the rear end at this current moment. We will probably do the rim another time. We gotta call it good. Sorry. Got some drifting. So we'll fix that other rim another day. We'll cut back to you then. Welcome back to the video. I forgot to brush my hair, but come back to the BMW after getting the rear camber arms on. So I know this is still in the same video. I don't know why I'm showing it. Today we're going to now work on another thing that affected us at the track last time we went, and that is up here. That's fun. My battery just went from 85 to 0 and died. Need a new one. I was just talking about what was affecting us from our last track day, and that's what we're going to work on right now. Oh wow, you can't really see. Well, I'll jack the car up and then you could see. Welcome back. Brush my hair real quick. Got the car up on jack stands. The sway bar right there is not connected to anything. So last event we didn't have a front sway bar, so the front end was probably more loose than we probably would have wanted it. Oh, I'm not sure if you guys could see. That brake line ain't looking happy. So yeah, we're gonna quickly throw on some tie rod end links, and then hopefully that'll fix a good amount of the feel, and then the alignment, now that I kind of look more into it, will also probably help when we realign the car. Let's get those on. I will come back if I have any issues kind of doing it. Coming right back. So I wanted to actually discuss the sway bar end links. These are fully adjustable max peating rod E46 end links that come with extra different links, longer, obviously shorter. They're zinc coated. Actually, for the price, they're not really bad. I don't think I could complain. They're nice, thick and heavy. They feel, well, being zinc coated, that means they're a steel or a carbon steel of some sort. I'm really excited to actually see how these things work. Not sure if they're actually specifically for E46s, so might have to drill some holes. But, and forgot, as you guys know, I actually have some max peating rod coilovers on the front, which a lot of people, you know, they say that they suck and they don't work, they're too hard, they blow out quick. These aren't blown out, and they're really old, and they seem like they've been on the car for a while. They felt great at the track. Yeah, they're stiff if I normally drive, which I don't. The rear, the strut isn't there, so I don't know how the strut handled. Still got the spring back there, which I think is fine. Really ain't really having problems with it, but honestly, the max peating rod parts aren't terrible. I've always wanted a set of coils from them, but I never wanted to be made fun of. But this car came with some, and honestly, like for a budget build, I wouldn't be against this cheap coilover setup they have. They have a new expensive one that I'm really interested in too. So maybe I could get that one and do a little review. But for now, let's get that guy off and that guy, and then I need to do a little research to see what length is OEM, and then we're gonna start from OEM length. Welcome back. As I was taking this apart, I wanted to point out that although the camera might not get it, but that end hole is an actual Allen key, which is really nice. If you guys know, these balls will accidentally start spinning when you try and get stuff off. So I think that's actually a really nice thing that Max Peanut Rod did. So I just want to say thank you. It's quite actually a nice rod, and the OE or the original medium steel zinc piece is the right size for lowered cars. So you don't really even have to put different things on it. So I'm gonna throw this on the car and then show you guys. All right. Here we are, got it in. It actually seems pretty good. I really no modifications needed. It all tightened down really easy. This is just one side, so we're going to go to the next. And yeah, I did leave this loose. I just brought the bolts down so you guys can kind of just see how it looks. So we'll do the next side tomorrow. I gotta go to work. It's too early for this, so we'll come back. All right, I just wanted to come back and show with a little bit better light what that looks like. Again, it's not tight. We need to go do the other side, but picking up from yesterday. Let me do the next side and then we'll adjust and tighten and we'll call it good, I hope. There we go, we got it in. Got it all tightened up. I measured from kind of weirdly on this tab to the middle of this back piece. Kind of eyeballing technically, but it's 10 inches and 3/4. So I matched that on both sides. It just barely puts tension on the sway bar without being on the ground, and hopefully that will hold us good until further notice, I guess. But after that, now we're going to cut to another segment, and that almost should be the video. See you on the next part. Welcome back. Another day, another check-in. I'm not sure if you guys been following the series, but this intake boot was absolutely destroyed, and also the wrong size for this car. We're pretty sure that this is a M54B30 intake, which is just the 3-liter. This is the 2.5 motor, so someone seemed like they were upgrading it to get a little bit more out of it. So they put on the wrong boot, and while they were at it, they put on the intake for that boot. So as you can see, it does not fit. It is way too big. So I had to get a whole new filter, a new mass airflow sensor. The reason I needed a new filter was because the smaller mass airflow, obviously, I needed to adapt down to it. But god damn, the reason it's installed is because it was so hard to push on. So hopefully you guys don't mind that I assembled this without really showing beforehand, but kind of hurt the grill, but it'll buff. So all I gotta do is fix this vacuum line that has a stuck nipple in it, and then throw it together, and then we can figure out where we're going to mount that, and then also mount this, because I don't want it dangling around again. We'll cut back. All right, got it in. It actually, I know everything else is dirty because of where I lived. I need to clean, but it looks really good. I don't necessarily know what I'm going to fully do with this just yet, but what I'm thinking is probably run the bottle right here. This is going to be lifted up a little, and then maybe run off of this and like a bracket that comes over, and then we like weirdly zip tie on to this hanging spot, and that should work really good. We got all the vacuum lines ran. I had to replace this one because it looked like hell and it was too short, so we have this guy on. It's just kind of harder than hell to really manipulate, so I got it on as good as I can. But yeah, that's pretty much all that should be limiting the motor. So after this, all I gotta kind of do is put on my wheels and drop the car, and we should be able to go on a test drive. So that being said, I am going to throw the wheels back on, lower the car back onto the ground, and then when I get back home from work, we'll see if this thing runs correctly. I hope so. It'd be a really nice game changer if it did. So see you then. Here we are. All we gotta do is give it a start. There it is. I can press on the brake. It doesn't high idle anymore. I'm kind of too scared to put a canter up to it. There's so much lifter tick though right now. Kind of crappy, but all right. Let me position you guys and then we'll go on our drive. Belt. Oh my god. The only thing that we still have is just the hurt wheel bearing and or CV axle. I mean, it feels better. So cool. Sorry, I'm just listening to it. Yes. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my god, everything's working almost. Oh, yes. This is what I wanted. Excuse my language, but god damn. Let's go. Oh my god, it drifted so good. I know I shouldn't have done that, but that is I know I didn't do anything like nice and I didn't left foot brake, but come on, I can't. This car's come so far. I could press the left brake right now, zero issues. Oh, I don't think I can ask for anything more right now. I think the one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a code reader in it and see what's up with that. But for you guys, you're gonna have to check in next video to see what actually is up with that stuff. Might not be nothing worth concerning because it's everything else ain't worth being concerned about. So I hope you guys liked and enjoyed this video. I'm trying to make it smaller without as much showing of what I'm doing up until I get better lights, which will be coming soon. So please leave a like, subscribe, let me know what I need to change down in the comments. I want to try and make better videos than I normally do, being that I have 2 months until the first drift event. I have time. I gotta figure out all these wires, see what I'm gonna delete, get rid of, and hopefully from there we can do more stuff, which I already have more plans. Stuff is already here. I have boxes on my table, so I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye bye.